guys, welcome to another new video of the Driving Addict. In this video we are going to cover the detailed and comprehensive video of the test drive of the new 2021 Jeep Compass. Okay, so let's get started. So guys, welcome to the test drive of the all new Jeep Compass. Today we have the diesel automatic 4x4 available with us for the test drive. As you can see, it's a very luxurious car inside, a proper luxury mid-size SUV. So what can the Jeep Compass offer us? Let's take a test drive and see. As you can see, we are in the middle of nowhere, heading into the hinterland of India. What do I vision the Jeep Compass to offer? Imagine this: you are heading into your dream vacation home, or you are heading into the weekend to a farmhouse with your friends and family. Unfortunately, the road heading into the farmhouse looks a bit like this: broken, not very good. But that's what the Indian roads are. Can the Jeep Compass get us there in luxury? Let's see how it handles these roads. I'm driving at a slow speed, but still seems to be comfortable. We have a very nice commanding view. It's nice and tall. I can see all around. I'm able to get a good judgment of where to point the car. So that's a nice SUV kind of feeling that I'm getting. The Jeep also has complete robotic welding, and because of that there is zero vibration in the car. The road is really bad, but we can't feel a thing inside. The Jeep is really defining the term built like a tank. I can vouch for the fact that the build quality of the Jeep is really good. I'm driving at about 30 and I can even drive at a much faster speed, and I mean, I don't feel a thing. It is really a luxurious and a very comfortable drive on broken roads. So Jeep has something called FSD, that's the suspension damping system. What it means is that the faster the speed of the car, the suspension adjusts itself and it just becomes more and more comfortable. So you don't have to slow down to, you know, cover up for the jerks. And as you can see, the road is really bad, and even if I pick up speed, let's just have a look if it really works that way. Right, it's really bad road, and if I pick up speed, right, I can vouch for it. I mean, it's just like butter. It's just smooth and it's flowing over these roads. I'm on 40. And, I mean, it's just against natural instinct as a driver to pick up speed on roads like these, but it's amazing. I mean, it's a different sensation altogether. Alright, so let's check out the acceleration of the Jeep Compass. Here we go. Not bad at all. So as you know, the Compass shares the engine with its two competitors, the Tata Harrier as well as the MG Hector. The three cars have the exactly same engine, but of course the three companies have retuned the engine as per their own specifications. The Jeep Compass has the most powerful of the three engines. It comes with 173 PS of power and 350 Newton meters of torque. So it is definitely the most powerful and the most peppy of the three engines. Quite a good bit of power and definitely the most fun to drive. The suspension makes it good fun and definitely the most fun to corner. Here we go. It's super fun to corner. And this remains the same for every model of Compass so far. The important feature of the Compass is the braking. The Compass has 4 disc brakes, which is a major advantage. Let's check it out. So unlike its competitors, the Compass comes with 4 disc brakes. In India, I can't stress enough how important that is. So big advantage for the Jeep Compass with 4 disc brakes. Another very important point is the Jeep Compass comes with 24 acoustic baffle zones, which basically means that the Jeep Compass is extremely quiet inside. It's definitely one of the quietest cabins I've seen. Very comfortable to be inside the vehicle, a lot of comfort, and if you're using it as a chauffeur driven car, you're going to enjoy it. Even if you want to listen to some good music, let's try the music system here. We have the radio on. Unfortunately my phone is not connected, and I'm sorry for this. BS6 80 km speed rule keeps going off. So definitely good music system. Could have been better. One of the most common questions that I am asked even in my previous video was, why is the Jeep asking for such a higher price compared to its competitors? Well, the answer that I could come up with was the build quality. Jeep has plasma and laser cutting during manufacturing. Jeep has a very luxurious interiors, soft touch interiors. Jeep interior quality is extremely good. It's very quiet. The engine is extremely peppy, as you can see during these overtakings. It's definitely a driver's car. The brand, it's an American brand. It's a very well-known brand. Are these points enough to justify the price? Well, it's your judgment call. Take a test drive, decide. Coming to the pricing, the base variant petrol starts from 16.99 lakhs going up to 28.29 lakhs ex-showroom. So it's not a cheap car. Prices are on the higher side. Take a judgment call. It's a premium, definitely a luxury SUV. The 2021 model has definitely moved it up a notch, even compared to the earlier model. So definitely I'm happy with the new vehicle. Try it out definitely if you're looking to get into this segment of SUVs. I'm sure you will find it very happy. You'll be very happy with this vehicle. Of course, how can we close this video without discussing about the fuel economy? As per the company and the ARAI figures, the petrol engine comes with 14.10 claimed fuel economy, and the diesel comes with 17.10 fuel economy. Guys, I'm in the back seat. As you can see, I'm 5'10", and the driving seat is set for my position. The back seat is still very spacious. There is more than enough space for my knees. My feet can go very well beneath the seat. There is good under thigh support. So definitely it's going to be a very good comfortable drive. I'll be comfortable in the long drives. There are rear AC vents, 2 AC vents. They can be set up and down. I can close and start the flow. There is a USB for charging as well as a cigarette lighter vent. So lots of charging, 2 charging vents, AC controllable, as well as lots of leg room and some storage as well. In this model, the limited option, there is a sunroof which reduces the height but there is still sufficient space above my head not to make it claustrophobic. So overall, nice and spacious. There is a handrest in the middle, which will give me a handrest. The seat is big enough definitely for 2 people. Since it's not a flat floor, there might not be a space for a third person because his foot would be up, but definitely 2 adults with 1 child can comfortably sit. 3 adults, definitely not my size, but yeah, still comfortable definitely for 4 adults in this car. So what's my verdict? If you are looking for a hardcore SUV, this is not the vehicle for you. You need to go for a bigger, much bigger SUV. But if you're looking for a mile muncher, luxurious SUV, which is good for city drive, you can go on a weekend excursion for mild off-roading, but a good vehicle, a luxurious SUV, then this is definitely the vehicle for you. A vehicle which will get you into the Jeep family, passionate off-roading community. It's a vehicle which will get you with a family into the outdoors, very comfortable, built like a tank. Definitely the vehicle for you. Go ahead, give it a test drive. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I hope you like this video as much as you have liked the earlier videos. Please do subscribe to my channel. I will keep reviewing more and more vehicles and bikes, and I'm sure you like my other videos as well. So please do click on the subscribe button and keep tuned in for my future videos as well. Cheers.